yeah. If you guys have any questions or want me to look at anything in particular, just let me know. Oh wow, look at that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, can you see that?
Like, I can see the detail. It's funny, it's like, just the 2D, we can tell certain things would look really cool.
Yeah. And I'm not sharing,
Yeah.
so I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
All right, and here we are.
That's cool.
Resource extraction site. Holy cow, that is a lot
Yeah, that's cool. Can
of
you shoot them?
information. Look at this little rock. Without having to move my ship, I could tell that one
He
right there
says-
is in front of me.
Justin says if you surf, in quotations, the asteroid belt in Frameshift Super Cruise, you'll get some USS with gold in them. Some have ambushes waiting, others are free to take.
Yeah, I fell for one of the ambushes earlier. Alright, there's a ship up here. Let's see what...
Debouches.
Yeah, what is this guy doing? It's a Sidewinder.
Warning, detecting hostile scan.
He is scanning. And I'm just going to circle strafe him. See if he pops any hard points out. What's he saying? Bah, nothing?
It's Ebenezer Scrooge is helping.
Yeah. So, because this is an anarchy system, I can attack this guy and have no repercussions. Not that I'm going to. He's got a couple other ships out here too. I guess they're his pirating buddies. Let me show you what it looks like to fly through some asteroids here. God, that's an insane amount of detail.
Yeah, that looks pretty nice. You can't mine yet, but NPCs here have mining lasers. Will mine and can if... Oh my god, lucky? A-M-A-G-A-D, lucky. If lucky, drop palladium, which is worth a lot in caps. All caps.
Sweet.
Even at a black market dealer. So I guess he's saying the NPCs mine, and you can get their stuff.
Ah. Will any of them aggress?
I mean, if they're miners, I doubt they have much defensive capability.
Oh, so you're saying just basically pirate. Which I'm totally cool with. Look, I want to show you. That looks pretty freaking cool.
When NPCs are mining, they aren't producing a lot of heat, which means you'll have to get up and close before they catch up
Ah,
to
like
your
this
scan.
guy. I see lasers up here. Is he mining? There's a couple of them. Oh, so you're saying I should just fly around through the asteroid field and look for ships. What is this guy? He's in the Sidewinder. And he is being shot at by
Do you have a scanner?
Surge.
Ship scanner?
Oh yeah, let me show you. Right now I'm basically closed in as much as I can be. I can open this up and see more.
Huh.
I don't think I have a ship's... Well, what it is once I look at them and I click on them, then it will do a scan. But I have to stay looking at them.
You got an eyeball.
Yeah. I wonder why this guy's getting shot at. And what this guy is just following. He's just chilling.
You are in an anarchy system, nothing called pirating, but they may just choose to engage you suddenly. The ones carrying a mining laser usually have one other hardcore filled with a C1 pulse laser or like. Okay, so they do have some defenses. Not all the defenses, but some.
So these guys are just shooting each other here. It's got 58% hull. That's Ellen Louise.
Unless you see a mining cobra, then I probably wouldn't try till you got the Eagle/Viper.
Okay.
Target shields offline.
Alright, well let's look around and look for somebody mining. Just keep an eye out on radar. I'm gonna put This is so cool. I wonder how often they spawn though, or if they stick around that beacon. Wait, you can do maneuvers through here. That proximity warning was going nuts. Oh man. In fact,
if a Cobra is mining, they're using a C2 hardpoint for mining laser, which leaves 2 C4 and 1 C2 hardpoints for weapons, still more than a Sidewinder has.
So they can still wear me out.
Sounds like it, let me say.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I was hearing in the headphones in the feed. That's probably what I was.
Alright. Look at this. If you guys get tired of seeing really close passes on asteroids, just let me know, but
Just try to find a miner or something.
that's what I'm looking for, bro. I think I'm gonna have to get back to that beacon. Let's see. Let's see what's in the area. I'm gonna head back that way. I'm like 29 kilometers away from where I started. Probably run into some guys over there.
Justin says he's trying to figure out if he can buy DK2s in Denmark now. Is there a limitation or something?
I mean, you should be able to. They've shipped
Yeah.
all over the world now.
I know sometimes various game companies limit, I don't know, some silliness. They'll limit sales in various areas.
Usually it has to do with, you know, manufacturing and
I guess so.
how expensive it is to ship. So it may not be, yeah, I mean, they're produced in China, they're made in China, and the one I got shipped to California and then came to me.
He says no limitation, but they may be very, in caps, expensive here in Denmark. Yeah. My goodness, like, I think like in Australia, like $60 games are like 100. Like, yeah. And Russia's pretty expensive at their games.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like it's their import is pretty crazy. I mean, it's like, that's why I've heard, you know, some people in various European and Russian kind of, it's like, of course we pirate games.
Somebody is wearing out an asteroid over there, and I think it's just because they're fighting. I guess this is the group. Stubbs. I think I'm just gonna go in here, start shooting somebody. Hard points out. Here we go.
That's gross. Justin says, buy something from US site, pay normal price, have it sent to Denmark equals pay plus 25% in sales taxes just for entering the border of Denmark. Yeah. So. I think that's where, like, you know, a lot of kind of like the Bitcoin stuff, I guess, comes in. I don't know.
Yeah. Who's this guy?
says, so hypothetically, if the DK2s were 1,000, I would have to pay $12.50 just to get them into Denmark. So if it's $350, he'd get close to 500.
Yeah. Can you see that ship up there?
Not immediately.
See that little trail? That little glint of light? I didn't know if you could see it any. What was that? Oh. It's a Sidewinder. Roos. Alright, I think I'm going to do something else for a little bit. I am mass locked, so I probably need to get out of...
Mutio says, kill him.
Kill him. You know, I think I'm going to go back and fly around that federal ship for a minute.
Justin says, yeah. Justin says, but it seems they do ship to Denmark. Actually, I might have to get this instead of a cheap rip-off of Track IR then.
You know,
Drive charging.
I'm sure Track R is great, but like I said, if you turn your head and it tracks that your head turned, you still got to look at a 2D monitor.
Yeah, it's like a in-between. It's not full VR.
Let's go to...
Drive charging.
Since I'm in proximity of something, I like all the little menus that pop out in front of my face. You see the countdown there? Yeah, these are in 3D. If I look back, you can kind of tell that it's bubbles. But the resolution is still pretty cool.
Well, I mean, you'd still have some kind of, well, I don't know. I guess they're just trying to simulate like flying through nebulas.
Yeah. How's the stream doing? Still stable?
Yeah, it's looking good. Not having any trouble with it. You're pushing, what, 2,400, 3,200, 2,800? Jump around.
Yeah, about 2,800 is what I have it set for, and that's just because all the trouble they were having with Twitch earlier, and I didn't want
Yeah, sure.
to overwhelm it. Do my part.
Yeah.
I could probably push 3,000 to 3,200.
So what kind of games are you guys looking forward to for like Oculus Rift type, some such? Justin says, I have to hit the store. I'll be back in about 10 minutes or so. Cool.
All right. We'll probably still be here playing.
Mute says, I'm hoping they get Star Citizen updated with the DK2 soon. That did look really nice.
I'm in the Star Citizen alpha or beta or wherever it's at. And I have not tried it with the DK2 yet.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly because of, they don't have it optimized for it.
What was the main trouble with it?
I don't think they've gotten the SDK and pushed out a patch for the DK2. So, and from what I understood, the DK1 wasn't very optimized for it. Interdiction detected.
Wow. There's a really cool synchronicity that just happened. There was like a 20-second delay.
Yeah.
But you said optimized for it exactly when the 20-second delay hit.
Oh.
I don't know. It was just pretty cool.
Oh, I said it twice?
Yeah, you said it twice, and like exactly with the 20-second delay, you said it at the exact moment you said it with 20-second behind. I don't know. It's pretty cool.
It's a glitch in the Matrix.
Exactly, that's what it is.
Speaking of, I feel like I'm in the Matrix.
I mean, it's a step towards it. I mean, you just need like body sensation.
Yeah, if the Oculus 7 had to have an implant in the back of my head,
3,
I'd probably take it.
1.
If you're curious, I'm using the Saitek x52 Pro, like you could probably see on the stream there, but they have a custom or a profile specifically for these controllers, and I've only customized a few things. For the most part, it works out really well. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Whoa. Oh yeah, you're back at the Federal.
Yeah. I wanted to come fly around the ship somewhere. Oh, look at its guns. Did you see that in real time, or are you going to see that here in a second?
Oh, I'll have to pay attention. I've been looking at people's names. The flyby. Whoa. That's cool. Yeah. Let's see. That's really cool. Fly through.
Yeah. Alright, let's pick a side. Going with the Aranin. So let us shoot some red guys.
Mute asks, do you know if there's a huge difference between the x52 and 52 Pro?
From what I understand, it's pretty much just materials and how the joysticks are basically, I don't know the right word.
As far as materials, like plastic and metal kind of thing?
Yeah, and plastic and metal in the components that count, like in your joystick and how it senses where it's at. From what I understand, the Pro is a little bit higher grade equipment. But the button layout is almost identical.
If you were to say, like, what, maybe 20% better or... I mean...
20% what?
Would you say it would be like a 20% step up from the 52 or like a...
I mean, I haven't tried the 52. I just read a lot of reviews. And the reviews I read said, you know, I couldn't really tell you a difference between the Pro and the non-Pro, but I have been told that you need to go Pro. So that was pretty much it. So, I mean, if you want to save 20, 30 bucks,
okay,
go with the regular version. I had the money to spend, so I went with the Pro. Do you remember my old blue Saitek HOTAS setup? I had it not too long ago. It was analog, it wasn't digital like this one.
really?
Yeah.
Warning, under attack.
And it just could not be calibrated no matter what I did. These are digital, and a lot better
Target
for those
shield
purposes.
offline.
Gotta remember to keep my throttle in the sweet spot so I can turn. there.
Target destroyed.
It is funny though, watching space fighting. Something that you bring up often is like, you know, in the, what do you say, the astrophysics, something like that. I mean, it's there's
Orbital mechanics.
orbital mechanics. Because I mean, you wouldn't really have to worry about, you know.
Well, the thing is, I
can't
could,
turn.
because these lasers are weak, you know, I've got a dogfight in here, but
Target destroyed.
But I mean, if you
in
know,
real space, I would just, everybody would be on a gimbal flying around.
yeah, you would just kind of basically almost like spin on an axis kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, instead of having
It wouldn't
like,
be like,
you've got G forces in 0 G.
you'd still have G-forces from inertia,
I suppose.
but you wouldn't have, like, I didn't know, you wouldn't have any resistance.
Yeah.
So what you would do is you'd get going 149, and if you killed your engines,
Yeah.
you know, then you still go 149, which is accurate in this game. That's what they do.
They use
But
reverse thrust, like they use thrusters to stop you.
yeah, I mean, it'd be like if I kept my assist off right
Okay,
now.
yeah.
If I got up to 200 meters per second or whatever, and I just kept going, but I changed where my ship was aiming
Yeah.
through those thrusters. That's how I would imagine real
Sure.
space fights would be. It's all about who's got the biggest gun right then.
Yeah. You're racking up some credits.
Yeah. If I can make it out of here alive.
Yeah.
Warning, under attack.
Oh, I'm under attack from this guy. Where is he? Oh, that's his trail right there. Yeah, that's my trail. Where in the world is he?
Chasing your tail.
Here, I need to close up my radar. There we go, now I can get a better idea. There he is. Right? That's him? Nope, that's him. See, I love being able to look around quickly
Yeah.
and not get disoriented. I'm surprised. To be honest, I'm really surprised the game has not crashed with me playing the game and streaming
Yeah.
to Twitch.
Wow.
It's done really well, performance-wise.
Target shields offline. Under attack. Target shields online. Target shields offline.
What?
Mute asks,
Target
random question,
destroyed.
have you guys played Kerbal Space Program?
I have put many hours into Kerbal Space Program. I absolutely love Kerbal Space Program.
Yes.
I'm one of the
It does.
purists that. No, you see it close. I don't like. I mean, yeah, I like mods, but like I try to get to Elu and land on it without. You know, I've never added a mod to Kerbal Space Program, and I like the challenge of using the stock parts to do some really fun stuff.
Target shields offline.
I love Kerbal Space Program. I think it really is a good instructional tool for learning about orbital mechanics and Delta V.
Yeah.
You know, it's like even in this game, it's kind of silly that the amount of fuel you have determines how far you should go, when really it should determine how fast you can get to, you know,
Oh, yeah.
certain places. Because if I can get up to 30C with my amount of fuel, then I should be able to
Maintain
keep going at 30C all the way across the galaxy. So it, you know, may take a long time for me to get to further systems, but But I understand why they had to do that for this game.
More, I don't know, not arcade, because it usually kind of has a negative connotation, but
Target
Yeah.
destroyed.
a little more interaction between games. Oh, and Justin says, mute. The Pro version of x52 has better springs and less delay, and it's way more sturdy, and I'm also back, by the way.
Target
Hello,
shields
Justin.
offline.
Springs and delay.
Target
Mute
destroyed.
responds, right on, lol. That game is super rad, and I'm glad you guys like it. And thanks, Justin. I put way too many hours into it. No, you haven't. You haven't put enough hours. No, I'm kidding.
Looking for baddies. Oh, one is engaging me from behind, unless that's the big ship. Is it that guy? Yep, it's that guy. Let's get him. He's just hanging out next to the mothership. What are you doing? What are you
Target
trying to?
shields
Whoa!
offline.
Oh no!
Target destroyed.
No, I'm good.
Under attack.
I'm good. Still got shields.
There's a bump. You booped your face.
Oh my god, I'm stuck. No, it's okay.
Did you kill?
There we go. Broke free. Still got shields.
You were like wedged in or something.
Yeah. They should make a Death Star-like trench run for this
Oh,
game.
Under attack.
I'm just saying. It would be incredible. And you could probably do much cooler things than that, but just for nostalgia.
Target shields offline.
Kaz MYK says, once you're above 1C, you're up against resistances that wouldn't hinder you below 1C. This is
Shields
what uses up
offline.
the fuel. Justin
Target destroyed.
says, that dropped my jaw. What just happened? I meant.
Resistances that wouldn't.
Says,
Like,
once you're above 1C,
The
you're
fabric
up against
of
resistance that
time and space are
below
pulling
1C.
against you,
Something like that.
is what I assume you're talking about. Something along those lines.
Oh. Apparently there's a reunion because Justin says, Kaz! His name excitedly, and then Kaz says, she say, JCDK! Excitedly.
My brother can't words
I
very
had
well.
I had a drink. It's okay.
You had a drink?
I had 80.
Under attack.
Exactly. Says Kaz.
Whoa. There it is. Come on. Oh. Turn faster.
That's cool. Looks like he's killing his engines.
He's killing what?
It looked like he was killing his engines and stuff.
Yeah, he is. They keep top gunning me. Now we're just spinning in circles. You know what? Forget this. I'm gonna zoom past. This thing's giving me all kinds of warnings that
Yeah.
fly through the flames. Is it still following me? There we go. Now I can turn it.
Kaz says, Alden.
Target shields offline.
He ran into the ship. That was funny.
Target destroyed.
Kaz says, Alden Higgs bosons gang against you over 1C. Hashtag gang up.
Oh yeah. I could make a movie just from flying around this ship.
Justin says, you'd also have to adjust for gravity and frame shift or warp. You won't stop getting pulled by gravity, so even if it was possible to float through space at the same speed without using fuel, you'd still have to speed up. And you'd still be sped up and slowed down by stars, planets, and black holes. At least that's my opinion.
Target
I agree.
destroyed.
But what's funny is, you know, we're in a ship the size of,
Yeah.
you know, a large bus or something like that, space is incredibly empty.
Yeah, it's.
You have to try to hit stuff in space. Like, you have to try really hard to hit stuff in space. It's not as
I saw this interesting.
dense as it is in this game.
I think I found this interesting infographic that I believe said the distance between the Earth and the Moon, all of the
Target
planets
destroyed.
could like fit in between the distance kind of thing or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's an interesting book that basically it's I don't know, more of an art project kind of thing. That it's like on the first page is Earth, and like on the last page is Mars, and it's like several hundred pages of just black pages, and it's like to scale of the distance between Earth and Mars or something like that. Yeah. There's
This is my favorite part, is flying past and through the ship. So how much bounty do you think I've racked up here? Should I try to cash in?
Target shield
He-
offline.
No, let's get out of here.
Target destroyed.
Okay, yeah, my hull's at 38%, so I am going to lock on to Asban City.
Justin says, remember your shield won't recharge unless you have. I imagine he means power in the system. So he says power, POER, but I imagine he meant power in the system.
Oh yeah, he's probably looking at my system going, why does he have everything in weapons?
Because why wouldn't you have everything in
Because America, alright? Alright, let's engage. Come on. Oh, my hard points are still out. It's late. Alright, where is it at?
Drive
Now we
charging.
can engage. I've watched a lot of Star Trek too. Next Generation is my favorite. I know it's not the original and it's not, you know, Kirk and Spock, but it's Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
So, okay, there's a couple of toggles there. CL plus, CL minus,
What is that?
DRD, DAD. I don't know what that means. STP and EN.
What?
Look, we've got a card reader. Something else right there, like maybe a Centronics port. I don't know.
It's funny your voice came in really hot then.
Oh, because I was leaning down to the microphone?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I forget. Alright. See if we can collect some bounties here.
I usually head off the distress call with about 15k in bounties, which means about 40 kills or so. And yes, my W key isn't working properly.
Oh, I definitely did not get 40 kills, but I got quite a few. Hopefully I can buy another ship and check out the cockpit. Maybe, no, it's the Sideliner that's 3,000.
You
so.
can check how many vouchers you've collected in the left panel in the missions section.
Okay, missions. Oop. Looks like I've collected some fines somehow. And then, so 5. Collected 5. Yeah, that's not going to be near enough. But that's okay. Maybe I can do some trading. As the ban. I think of Azkaban every time I see this.
Azkaban. Oh, right.
Harry
Took me a
Potter.
second.
All right.
True Divine Cap says Tango. Hello?
What's up? Unless you were referring to the enemy
Yes.
Tango. Okay, counterclockwise is the face. That's what we learned tonight.
From Justin.
So it's gonna be up there. Yeah, sweet. You're the man, Justin. And I can also peer through through the model right there.
Yeah. I wonder if that was the purposeful design, whatnot.
Well, if I was looking at it from the other side, I would see the dock, but I can't
Yeah.
because it's not a true wireframe. It's excluding, the other side.
Yeah.
I can't see where the dock is. I can't tell you how many times I've blasted through the port and not requested any kind of permission to dock or anything and had to run away. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got a request to dock.
Oh, yeah.
See, this is where you can see some of that smearing. If I turn my head,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you guys can't see it on the monitor,
Probably
but
not.
it just kind of looks like the back of the planet, stretches a little bit.
Kaz says, if you fight for the Federation, can you cash your bonuses in Azban? Justin says, when I started playing, I spent about 3 hours in distress. Kyle had enough to buy a hauler and still fill it up with cargo, then started trading. Responding to Kaz, he says, I'm guessing you'd have to go to federal jurisdiction instead of Aaron and Jury.
Yeah, I would think if you fought for the
Why
Federation, you would probably be an enemy here.
Kaz says that's why I asked. I've only fought for the Alliance.
Oh yeah, see? Almost forgot it again. How about we request that
Request
oh,
granted.
and not fly way past. Alright, let's straighten up here. Can y'all hear all that? Oh, you can't hear the game, can you?
Yeah,
Dan?
yeah, we can hear.
Oh, you can hear? Okay.
Yeah, I've been just testing the audio.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we've been hearing all the.
Alright, I'm looking for
Pew, pew.
21, and it's right there. Alright, let's pull in. Let's get out some landing gear. Oop. Too far.
Justin says the guy who placed those adverts outside the station must have been high with that placement. Just seems so random.
Engines disengaged.
Yeah.
They look pretty cool though.
Alright. God, this menu is so cool. I mean, you can get right in on it. Am I about to smack my face on the monitor?
You got a few inches.
A few inches, okay.
Several at least.
I mean, it just looks so cool. Watch, it's going to cost me more to repair my ship and do all that.
Probably. Oh.
But you know what I could do?
Justin says, not like going to Outland Enterprise and see how everything is aligned. Mute says, LOL, or lol. The advertisements remind me of Cowboy Bebop. Good reference. Good reference, yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what, Saud Kruger?
Plenty of space cowboys out here.
Zorgon Peterson? Apparently he paid a lot because he gets 2 ads here in my hangar. Core Dynamics. Rimlock. Sounds like a gun manufacturer or something. I want to know what these fans are pumping in here.
Justin says the station Alin Enterprise is one of my favorites in the game. The design is just nom nom. Where is it? Because that'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, well,
Have we seen it? Where is it, Justin?
tell you. Contacts, that's what I'm looking for. No criminal record. Pay outstanding fines, of course. And redeem. So I've got 3,132 credits.
Left over?
I haven't repaired my ship yet. So, let's check out.
Oh,
Yeah, so now I've got 2,300
Kaz
credits.
asks, is the OR frame of view, I think, the same as a regular monitor, just higher with the portrait orientation, or is it just narrower? I mean, he's asking just about the way that it's one eye, basically, what you're doing. It's because it's still 19. What is it? 16:9.
Well, it's 16:9 total, but you're getting 8:9 per eye.
You're just seeing
as far as
one
ratio
eye.
goes. That's why if you look at the stream right now, you know I've got the overlay and stuff around it. And I know Twitch people like to watch it full screen, but really that's all the screen I can give you for one eye, unless you just want to watch a double image.
Yeah, because it is 16:9, but he's just.
What was he asking?
He's just asking, is it a square image? And it's like, I'm just saying, explain that it's just one eye you're broadcasting. So it's.
Is the Oculus Rift field of view the same as a regular monitor, just higher with portrait orientation, or is it narrow? You can actually change it, though I haven't. Here, let me go into my options here. Which another cool thing, the menus are in full 3D and positionally tracked and all that good stuff. So you come in here and field of view. So I guess I've got it pretty wide right now. I don't notice a difference, to be honest with you, when I change it. So my guess is, I don't know, maybe that's a little different.
It doesn't look that square. It's just how it's being broadcast right now. It doesn't look that square when you're wearing it, rather.
No, you can't see the edges.
Yeah.
Like if how do I explain this? I'm looking at the very center of what you guys are seeing. Like on the screen, you guys can see a lot more than what I see. But I can look around and my brain kind of stitches it all together, if that makes sense. So I don't feel like I'm restricted in my field of view at all. I mean, It would be like, it's like wearing a set of scuba goggles or something like that. Or it's like wearing a motorcycle helmet, or, in this case, some kind of space helmet. And that's pretty much what keeps the immersion.
Justin says, B2W, random station trivia, the greenhouse orbit. On one of the station types, you'll know it when you see it, big ring filled with green around a station. You can fit the entire GTA 4 map inside of it. Just inside the ring, that is.
Wow. That's pretty crazy.
And then spaceport is big.
Let's take a look at the commodities market here and see what they are selling. Oh, they want to buy mineral oil. Of course they do now. Couldn't sell it here earlier because it was illegal, but whatever.
Kaz says, so you're slightly blinkered. Maybe, but also I just have trouble with the words sometimes. so it's kind of like a 2 times difficulty. Justin says, and once FPS modules get implemented, you get to walk around it. Whoa! And once FPS modules get implemented, you get to walk around in those greenhouses, really. Get out of your ship.
I need a drink.
Like a soda or water? Other drinks?
Ship release.
I'm thinking like a drink
Engines
from the
engaged.
bar over there. Alright, yeah, see? I almost went straight up into that guy.
What kind of drink? Like a mixer? Or
I don't know.
is that just like opened a Dr. Pepper, took a few sips, and poured in some gin?
Yeah, let's do Dr. Pepper, some ice, and maybe a little bit of Bacardi that's over there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Mute says, how long did it take you to grow that sweet stash? I think it's a little over a year old now. So, yeah.
We're going to celebrate its birthday.
Yeah. Justin says, oh yeah, they are planning on making planets visitable and making something like big game hunting for exotic animals and stuff. Multiplayer cruise ships with more than one player controlling the ship. So like...
Now that would be cool.
battleships. That's cool. I'll make that drink.
What does it say is recharging on my heads-up display over there? Let's see.
Detecting hostile scan.
Here, I'll show you guys what the outside of the ship looks like. Let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna stand up and put my head through the glass. Yep. And as you can, what?
Here.
I keep thinking that I can grab on right here, but I can't.
Right.
It's very. I know you guys are probably looking at my crotch. Sorry.
Your stomach.
Yeah, look. You can. It's not on my ship for my system. It's not modeled back there. Only the parts that you're supposed to be able to see from inside the cockpit are modeled.
Cool, kind of sticking your head out and being like, oh.
Yeah. And there's the door. Oop. Yeah. There's some kind of vent back here behind me. What, shot at or something? Yeah.
Yeah. The drink is in between the sticks. It's like...
I'm gonna spill my drink on me in space. I don't even know if I can drink. Ooh, that's strong. I don't even know if I can drink.
It's like, yeah, it's like a 1 part Bacardi, 2 parts Dr. Pepper. So.
Mmm.
And there's some Dr. Pepper left over. So.
Yeah. What do we got going on back here? Looks like there's some cargo out. Oh, that's probably inside. Okay, let's go get a close-up view of the station.
Probably been talking.
Alright, I'm trying to match its speed.
Justin says, I so wish you had the lacking LAKOM Type 9 with the DK2 to get a proper view of the back of the ship.
Yeah,
You
that's how much does that run?
Fit 3 sidewinders just in the cockpit space of the LT9.
Are you serious? That would be amazing.
Justin says all the doggy waves to doggy puppy background. Yeah, that's red. He's licking his butt right now. As dogs
Fantastic.
do. That's okay. That was behind you, so you really can't see it anymore, I don't think.
Red, quit licking your butt.
Whoa.
He's my space pooch. If I had a real spacecraft and was really piloting around, he would definitely be in the seat next to me. Oh, look at that. That's cool.
His own space suit.
Yeah. Oh, that looks amazing. detail. I mean, there's like a courtyard or some kind of,
Oh, yeah.
or it's not really a courtyard, but it's definitely.
Whoa.
Justin says the price is 3.6 million, or more or less. The Anaconda is about 6.2 miles or so. They have some neat links you can check out.
That's a jump change. I can get
Yeah.
that.
Just reminds me of Eve's pricing.
Yeah. Well, from what I understand, once you start trading the more expensive commodities,
Yeah.
the money comes a lot quicker. It's definitely a curve. You know, you don't trudge through fighting battles like this to get to the millions. You've got to.
Fake moonshine lid is basically.
Do I?
So like the fake moonshine lid is basically glued on.
Yeah. Are you wanting some?
Trying to get into it. It says, how do you even get that many credits? And Justin posted a link.
Yeah.
Docs, Google spreadsheet. Gibberish.
Mason jars are not good for pouring.
No, they're not.
It's only a little bit, but yeah.
What's funny, you know, I've got the Saitek x52 joysticks, and the ones that they've modeled in game are very much like the ones I have here. I don't know if you guys can see them.
Not talking to me, Amber.
Let me see if I can show you. Can you see them now? Nope. Sorry.
You trying to do?
I'm trying to show them the joysticks and just
Okay.
how they're modeled. Like, you got this hat, the 3 buttons over here, the one with the switch, and it's modeled the same way. These guys aren't going to know what my face looks like.
It's just the top hat.
I'm just the guy in the goggles. Alright.
Kaz says, you know why dogs are always licking their bits? Because they can.
It's true. Except he doesn't have any bits. He's
Yeah.
just licking the bits holder.
Bits. Justin says it's to remove the taste of dog food.
Oh man. Alright, let's go. Let's look at the galaxy map and figure out where we want to go. This is the most difficult thing to do in Elite Dangerous, is navigate this stupid map with a keyboard. Alright. Now, from what I understand, which is very little about how this map works and everything, unless it has a line connecting, I can't get to it. So I can get to all these stations,
But isn't
or all
it
these
space?
systems. Huh?
But isn't it space? So I mean, you know.
Well, I mean, I don't have the jump distance, is what I'm saying. Like, this is 17 light years away.
You can't fly through this space. It's got a wall.
I don't think I can get there in the ship that I have now. It's 14 light years away.
Man, Justin says he can't buy the x52 Pro in Denmark. They only have the standard version. Strange.
Yeah, and having it shipped in is probably way too expensive.
It's nice, right quick.
I'm going to cut on these trading routes. Oh, yes. That is so cool. So, I am in the Iranian system. And they are trading a lot of yellow. What is the yellow? This is, we talked about, is it hard to read stuff? This is probably the hardest thing to read, is this map, and it's really not even that hard. I just got to go into it. Oops. and really get close to it to read it. So, textiles, leather, natural fabrics, and synthetic fabrics. So if I wanted to trade to, say, what is that over there? Yeah. So if I wanted to trade some fabrics to bold, I'm not entirely certain how I would get there. To be honest. Because I do not believe weird connects to it. Is that just something that I don't understand how to play the game? And then Recapilia, they're taking textiles, but can't get there either. Now I know I can get to.
I'm gonna shift your camera up a little bit here.
Oh, am I?
The chat.
Here, fix it for me.
All right.
I can get to Ovid. And magic. So they've got what is this? They've got textiles coming into Buddhist.
Kaz asks, can't you use the mouse to move around the galaxy map?
I can, but it doesn't change. Like, it changes the depth, but it's just a look. I can't move my selector, essentially. So yeah, it's like a combination of those two. So my question is, why do I have textiles coming in to Abutis, Diabetes, but not coming from the Iranian system to Abutis? Let me see if it's a certain type of textile. Alright, yeah, because that was leather. Okay. Natural fabrics, they're coming out of the Iranian system and going over there to Recapolia. And they're also coming from Majek and going into Abuda. So could I not buy them in Iranian and sell them in Abudis? That's what I'm going to try. And this may be a horrible, horrible mistake. But
Justin says, I can get the standard x52 for about 90 pounds. 90 pounds, I believe that's in Denmark. But the x52 Pro is about 139 plus the 25 in sales tax.
yeah.
Which I think in pounds is like double. And, so that's like 140. Is that like almost $400? Plus the sales tax of 25%. Yeah, that's some boo.
You know, like I said, I've read reviews on it, guys who have reviewed both, and they said they couldn't tell a difference, but, you know, if you're one of those people that you really like quality stuff and it would bug you if you didn't have it, you know, then it may be worth it.
Yeah, that's some crazy pricing though.
Yeah.
Warning, landing gear not deployed. Docking successful.
Alright, so
Engines disengaged.
God, what kind of fabric was I supposed to buy? I'll know when I see it.
I do not remember what that was kind of.
Let's go to the commodities market. Get our text. Natural fabrics, that was it. Yeah.
What does that mean?
What, natural fabrics? You know, all natural. Alright, so they are selling them for $237. They are buying them for $256. That doesn't make any sense. And the global average is $324. Oh, no, sorry. I said that backwards. They're selling them. No, I can sell them for $237, and I can buy them for $256. Yeah, had it backwards. So let's do 4. Take it to a bonus
Hold at maximum capacity.
and just see if I make a profit here.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Something is just going nuts over there.
They've been discussing x52 prices.
As soon as we are no longer mass locked, we will hyper jump or hyper drive, excuse me, to diabetes.
Diabetes. Oh,
Oh, sorry. Get out of my ship.
Yeah.
Drive charging.
Yeah, Justin says, if you haven't already, those 2 spreadsheets are amazing for learning where to get stuff. Make sure to bookmark them. It'd be kind of difficult to hop between what you're seeing, like window.
Yeah, I know. That's until they come out with like a desktop replacement or something like that. I know there's a couple of apps that I've tried, and it just, it's too hard to hop back and forth between the Oculus and.
Because it's still pretty technical. Not, no, developer level kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mute S. So what are you fellas drinking tonight?
What is it? Bacardi and Dr. Pepper?
Yeah. And I had before. I think I just had some gin and Dr. Pepper, and now I had like, what is it? Dr. Pepper and what's that? Great America Apple Pie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Fake moonshine kind of stuff. You know. It's
An addiction,
it's alcohol.
You can show them the bar if you want.
Oh yeah.
You're not going to get in my way.
Yeah. How far is that cable? It's not gonna stretch, but it'll.
You can show them. I mean,
Yeah.
probably turn it over there.
I will. 1 second. Justin says, Tango, are you thinking about getting voice attack?
Oh, that's the voice control for this kind of stuff? I don't know, probably. I mean, probably wouldn't work very well for live streams because I'm talking to you guys nonstop, but I don't know. Sure, maybe for my personal game
Drive
enjoyment.
charging.
Death Legend says everything with Dr. Pepper. Oh well. Well, yeah. I mean, we wanted Dr. Pepper, and then we were like, alcohol.
Yeah.
Mute says, cheers. I have a beer. Oh yes.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
My beer fridge is pretty empty right now. I need to restock.
Rotate the camera real quick.
Cheers. Try not to spill it. I'm gonna try not to put it on a virtual desk.
Yeah.
And put it on the real desk.
It's
Main fuel tank low.
Uh-oh, I'm needing some fuel.
There you go. Should there's a few items over there.
You can give them a tour of the studio. This is a video production graphic design studio that's been
Let's see how far.
slowly transformed into my man cave over the years.
Ooh, not much slack. Never mind. Well, that's okay. Yeah.
Which I know what you're thinking. Why are you using webcams?
You know, let's give a good.
It's the
pan.
most convenient for this kind of stuff right
Yeah.
now.
There we go. That's most of it. There's just a cool and such. Otherwise, that's everything.
Slow down here. Going to Chango.
Kaz says many streamers are using VA. It's not a problem. Justin says, to be honest, I think this is the first ED stream I've watched that doesn't include voice attack. Kaz says pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched that many Elite Dangerous streams. I just said this is too cool not to share with everyone how the DK2 works. So I'm not really familiar with how it works in Elite Dangerous. Is it something that is like an add-on to Elite Dangerous? Is it something is it a standalone product? I'd be interested to know.
Main fuel tank low.
Some of the guys are incorporating the AI banter into some sort of show.
Oh, okay.
Kaz says standalone works with anything. Standalone works with anything. Death Legend says rad setup. That deserves a follow. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Mute said followed, subbed on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. Thank you very much.
That's great. You guys are in on the ground floor. I literally just created all these accounts like a week ago to, you know, start streaming Elite Dangerous and the DK2 and other things as they come out. But
Appreciate it.
whatever people want to see, you know.
Justin says, I'm writing a script profile for VA. Since I don't have the pro version yet, $8, so that when I can afford it, I'll be able to implement it instantly.
Gotcha.
Kaz says, Dingo and Resri, R-E-Z-R-I, especially their AI gives them attitude. That's funny.
Let's speed this up just a little bit. I need to toggle a button on my joysticks that kill the engines.
Oh, cool. Justin says, not that my community is the biggest, but I'll make sure to mention you guys. Smiley face. We appreciate it, Justin.
Yeah, that's great. I think tomorrow night I'm going to get my wife in here and
Oh yeah.
she's going to help read the comments and questions. And, you know, you talk about somebody that is the furthest from a video gamer, that's my wife. But, you know, I put her in the Oculus Rift and she was blown away by it, so now she's got interest in it. It's pretty cool. And I think the applications for the Oculus Rift are going to be very wide. You know what I need to do? I need to ask
So
if
you're
I
gonna
can dock.
broadcast your pretty wife.
Request granted.
Yeah.
To
Alright.
the internets.
13.
Kaz says, brother sacked to replace wife. Well, yeah, that happened.
No, they'll both be here.
Yeah.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
Yeah, I nearly slammed into the radio tower once. With a...
You're about to see. I have much more to drink. You're gonna. This is gonna be a drunk driving episode of Elite Dangerous.
I watched a little bit of that Euro Truck Simulator where he was
Yeah.
drunk. That was pretty funny.
That's another thing. I need to get a steering wheel so I can try the
That would be interesting.
the Euro
to see.
Truck Simulator.
Like drive an F1 racer while you're hammered.
Yeah. You'd probably end up just throwing up everywhere because it's all going to be going by so fast. All right, let's get some fuel. Oh, welcome to Chango, Doc. And then let us look at their commodities market and see. Now, I'm telling you, this is one of the coolest parts of the game is just being able to look in
That translates pretty decently.
on these menus. You can see the background and the, the positional tracking. It's a good example of it.
Justin said he threw out a follow sub to Twitter and YouTube as well. Thanks
Thank you,
once
Justin.
again. Thank you, sir.
We'll be sure to hit you up on Twitter as well. Oh, somebody's getting lit up outside. Let's see. All right. So what was I selling here?
Natural something? Natural cloth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Textiles, natural fabrics. I have 4, and I can sell them for 406. So yeah, that's a big jump. Quite a bit of profit because I bought them for 256. Now I know to guys that have big haulers and things like that. That's not a big pool, but the profit is 600 credits. It's not bad. And what's funny is there wasn't a. What is that?
That's cool. And it's cool you can see his guidelines as well.
Yeah. Anyway, there wasn't a trade route. I guess he just gave up on landing. Huh?
Yeah. It's like, no.
He's like, screw this. I'm out.
That's cool. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, he's not doing very well.
You got it. You got it.
You got it, bud. There you go.
Good job.
There you go. And I think he just got shot. Just heard lasers going off as soon as he went outside. Oh man. But anyway, there wasn't a trade route going from here back to, or going from Arnon, whatever, to Abutis. So.
Yeah. Mute says, BRB, I'm going to try to pronounce some Spanish. Necesito más cerveza? For cerveza? Don't know what that means. Justin,
More. I got mas, that's more. Right?
Necessary, more something. Necesito? Necessito? Justin says, that's the LT9. Kaz says, and no smell of fish? Wrong immediately. Justin, that ship is the LT9. That's the biggest hauler in the game, pronounced like Lacon Type 9.
Lacon Type 9. So, okay, that's what was just trying to wedge its way out of the dock.
That was
seems-
the hauler?
Yeah, that was a hauler.
Huh, I expected a little bigger.
I wonder, let's see what's in the shipyard here. Okay, they have they do have the Lacon Type 9. Yeah, it's 3.5 million here.
Death Legend says, need more beer.
Need what?
Need more beer.
Oh, is that what that was?
What?
Gotcha. The Spanish.
Oh. Oh!
Why is my fuels?
Thank you.
There we go.
That's a good phrase to know, I suppose.
So, for 3,000 wait, what did I have? I'm guessing I should continue to invest in I don't know. I could either make money. I'll let you guys decide. Make money trading or go back and blow up ships with the federal distress beacon.
And now we wait for 20 seconds.
We'll take a minute break and let you pick how I go make some money. Be right back.
Justin gave the
Woo!
awesome face.
Oh my gosh.
Because you'll face you have like face rings,
I know.
face goggles.
Look, do you see that? And I have an awesome like Oculus Rift part now from the strap that goes down the center of my head.
Back and caught the end of that. Haha.
What is happening with the chat feed over here?
Yeah, you just dropped it a little bit, or at least the bottom border is
I'm gonna fix this. There we go. That was bugging me. Oh, nope, still needs to be fixed.
It's a tiny
I don't know.
Death Legend. I think keep doing trade runs and keep earning enough to get a bigger haul. Southern California.
Yeah?
Put it back on quick. Oh, I guess here, aim it up to where like they can see like something.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. This is when it can be positionally tracked, and then if you go outside of that range,
Goes pretty far apparently.
oh, grayscale, yeah. Or if you come down here, see how it turns to a grayscale? It's because it's behind my desk, you can't see it, but and then when you come back up and it can track it, it's in full color. I never thought about doing it like this, but get a good view outside of the ship. That's pretty cool.
Mute says you an inverted mohawk.
Yes. I think it, yeah. It's pretty ridiculous, actually. From that strap. Fastest way to make money would probably be to go do the distress call till you can afford a hauler, then do trading. Otherwise, do what you feel. I do too. This game is, like I said, it's everything that I wanted Eve to be. Oh, look, you can get in close on the panel here. Yeah, okay, this is what I wanted to show you. It's pretty funny. I'm trying to zoom in on my real joystick, and the virtual one is right here. So I'm going to take this off real quick. Here, give me some slack on that cable there.
I mean,
No, it's got tons.
does it?
Yeah, reach down there in the hole.
Oh, okay. Well, go back here.
I'm going to show you guys the similarities.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, just pull it up to the hole. It's the extension cable.
Yep, 2 seconds. There it is.
There we go. Now give me some slack. Okay. Now this is the virtual joystick. Give me a little bit. Come out here and give me some slack. All right. So you've got Oculus joystick and Saitek x52. Notice the here, flip that up if you can. So you're safe, just like in the Elite Dangerous. And then over here, you've got the same controls as the throttle. You got a switch up here, switch down here, a few more things, mouse button, slider, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, they are very similar. Here, we can put this back up here. And I think that's on purpose. Even Elite Dangerous, a preset for the x52. See if I can get this back right now. That's not right. There we go. Nope. Yep. Nope. Cut me
A little
higher.
higher.
A little higher. All right. There we go. Yeah, they are very similar.
Kick. Top kick. Kick is the same. I don't know why Elite Dangerous does
Yeah, because, I mean, like I said, there's a profile in there I can show you. Let's see.
He's the word.
Let me show you. It's weird. There we go. Options, controls, and if you come up here to presets, you get a Saitek x52 Pro, keyboard and mouse, generic joystick, whatever empty is,
Empty.
an empty soul, classic keyboard only, and then your custom. All right. Cheers.
I would drink, but I have none.
I used to rock the Thrustmasters, so it's cool. Back to my virtual world.
The real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ready.
Oh yeah. Seeing on the Oculus, you've got basically two buckles here. Can they see this?
Up, a little bit here.
You got two buckles that you can pull to tighten, and this sucks it in towards your face so that it's not bobbling around as you move your head. And then you've got a Velcro strap that tightens up and goes over the top. And that's also where your cable runs, is over the top. So it's actually really secure. It's not heavy at all. It's really light. It's a whole lot lighter than it looks. You would think it would be like a brick on your face, but it's really not anything like that. So the hardest part is you can't see anything else when you have it on. So I mean, it's the hardest, but the best part, you're completely immersed. So it works out.
Yeah, Justin says at the moment I'm using the Logitech 3D Extreme Pro, which is an okay starter kit, but I need to up on payday Friday. Mute says, cheers, I have a beer. Cause if it recognizes your joystick, it will list it by name at the top.
Oh, okay. So it's not a custom profile for it, but it's it just adapts to the joystick then, yeah.
Mute asks, how close do you have the lenses? Yours is what?
Where's that notch at?
One or two notches from the back? Or it's kind of...
This way or this way?
It's kind of pointing this way, like...
Pointing back this way?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I've got them out pretty far. I have the A cups in, and if I get too close, they'll actually like kind of bump into my nose and bump into my brow and stuff like that. So I have them out pretty far.
Like away from your face?
Yeah, I believe.
But it's pretty adjustable as far as like your eye distance and whatnot.
Yeah, it's really flexible.
Death Legend Logitech 3D Pro is a fantastic budget kit. I have one too. Cause says the game has a default binding for range,
Ship released. Engines engaged.
which is useful.
Okay, well that guy's just getting lit up.
Whoa. Is he dead?
Destroyed.
He popped.
Think so.
Alright, so we're going to go back to the federal ship. Just because it's so freaking cool to fly around and see. I'm glad you guys hung in there and, you know, or glad you guys are hanging out with us. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to say.
That timing was perfect.
What timing?
That is he dead and then it explodes.
Yeah. That's another big ship.
Yeah, Mute says LMAO, that dude at the station entry. Yeah, that timing was pretty funny.
Alright, we are headed to...
Drive charging.
I really like the mechanics of having the thrust all the way up to initiate the boost and stuff like that.
3,
Need
2,
to lock in my chair.
1.
And stuff like that, yeah, I won't do that. The bright light when you warp and stuff, I mean, I know it looks cool on a 2D screen and it makes the screen go bright, but you really do squint when you have the DK2 on because it is that bright.
Yeah.
So visual effects like that, I mean, they carry a lot more weight
When it's your
in a
full vision.
virtual reality environment when it's this close to your face and it's, you know, full field of vision or field of view.
Justin says, okay, so I'm heading off, guys. I have to get started. I'll probably see you later and chat. See ya.
All right, bro. Holler at you later.
Thanks very much for the posts.
Thanks for the
and
sub
the
and
follows and the shout outs.
Shout outs, all of that good stuff. Do we have his Twitter?
I believe, let me check. I think he's got it posted on his page.
Yeah, make sure we have it before he goes.
I'm going to follow Justin on my account.
Okay, I'll follow him on
Yeah,
StudioTango.
so we'll be able to check it out. We'll see you, man. Mute says, how long have you had your DK2 and have you had that sense of presence, in quotes?
Absolutely the sense of presence. I kept reading that people were like, man, it's so close, and, you know, I really think it depends on, I don't know, and maybe I'm not jaded to VR like people who have had the DK1 for a long time are, and they just wanted this to be the perfect model and stuff. And while no, it's not perfect, I definitely have a sense of presence and lose myself in the game sometimes. You know, looking down and seeing arms and legs and looking around in the cockpit, it's like you're really there.
It was,
and you feel like you're really there.
It was an interesting, well, I'll continue in a second. Kaz says, I'm gonna go try to sleep, enjoy the stream, followed. Thanks very much, Kaz.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. But yeah, the presence is just sitting there looking around at like the body. Your mind does try to like.
Your mind fills in all those gaps.
Tries to
and stuff,
feel
yeah.
that body. Like it was interesting. It does try to connect to what you're seeing. So I mean, for me, yeah, I would definitely say this sense of presence.
And this is about, you know, as good as it gets as far as situationally. I'm sitting in a chair, my
Yeah.
arms are doing the exact same thing that they're doing in game. I don't know, the only thing that would increase the sensation is feeling some kind of inertia or G-force or something like that. That
Yeah.
would be some kind of haptic feedback or something. But, I mean, I'm telling you, this is really good, and I do feel a sense of presence in Elite Dangerous.
There was one video that it was like a race, like a Forza racer, that it was like a racing chair that was on hydraulic pistons.
Yeah, so
So, I
it used
mean,
gravity to simulate
Yeah. So if you had that,
inertia, yeah.
Mute asks, have you tried any other DK2 demos?
I've tried a few, and the ones where you have to use a controller to move around, and you're kind of
Gliding.
you're kind of gliding, but then looking around. To me, those aren't as anywhere near as natural as
Just
sitting in a cockpit style, situation.
The roller coasters are pretty.
Roller coasters are good.
Yeah.
Roller coasters are pretty cool.
There is one. I've got to look up the name of it because I just saw the video. And it is definitely just kind of like a video experience kind of thing, but it looks cool. One second.
Federal Security Fighter. Oh, no wonder. get them.
Target shields offline.
I love the visual effects of, you know, when they get hit, steam and smoke pop out and stuff. That looks pretty cool, especially if he's right above my canopy.
Target
Got him.
destroyed.
Mute says for sure. Oh well, have you tried Sightline? It's
Oh,
super
Sightline the chair. No, I haven't tried it yet. I know it gets really good reviews, and I look forward to trying it. If I do, I'll probably stream it so you guys can watch my reaction. I think something like that would also be good for the wife. You know,
Oh, yeah.
something unconventional. Elite Dangerous is a hard game to play for anybody who's not familiar with video games in general. I mean, it's not a super casual game to play. There's a lot of systems, a lot of mechanics that you gotta understand.
Death said, well, ellipsis, I just bought an x52 for 90 on eBay, super pumped. Mute says, woo, grats. Right on. Got them sticks.
I think you'll be happy with it. It's a really, I've always really liked Saitek. I had, man, probably a 16-year-old pair of flight sticks that was the throttle and hands-on, you know, stick.
Target shields offline.
I was always really happy with it, and I would be playing with it right now if it hadn't have been to the point where I just couldn't calibrate it anymore because it was
Target destroyed.
16 years old. I really like Saitek as a brand, and they make good stuff. I play some War Thunder, and whenever they do get their DK2 and they push out a patch that updates War Thunder for the DK2, I mean, they kind of have one right now, but it's not very good. It, you could tell they were just doing like a best guess type situation. Whenever they get the official patch, though, I'll definitely be playing some War Thunder.
Yeah.
It's a really fun.
Yeah, I've got the stomach churning playing War Thunder.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah, you talk about a game that, you know, will really make your stomach feel like it's dropping. War Thunder does a really good job.
Yeah, I'm posting that one that link to at least the video of what I was talking about. It's, I don't know, it's more of a short film kind of thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of strange. It's called a mini opera or something like that. It's more, but it looks pretty cool.
Target
Like
destroyed.
saw one guy playing, or well, I guess riding through it because it's almost like a music park ride. But here, that's a. Mute says, the fact that Mad Catz owns Saitek makes me a bit worried just from my previous experiences with Mad Catz when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Have they improved the quality of Mad Catz, you think?
You know, I can't really speak to Mad Catz, you know, purchasing them. A lot of the times, that may mean nothing more than a financial backing, or they may come in and clean house with all of Saitek's guys and they just bought the intellectual properties that are Saitek. I don't know which of those two situations it was, but I can say for these flight sticks, they're quality, and I really like them. Guys, it's targeting me. Let me see that. I'm gonna get here close to the ship, so I can tell who I'm going after. Okay, yeah, I got a guy behind me. If he wants to fight me, he's gonna have to do it over here.
Under attack. destroyed.
It's always good when that proximity warning goes off.
Chirp, 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 chirp.
Oh, there he is. Alright. Ooh. Where's he going?
Target shields offline.
Gotcha.
Target destroyed.
Alright, I'm gonna do a couple flybys on the federal ship and then I think I'm gonna call it a night.
It is kind of 3.
Yeah. That's a good time.
Yeah.
We had a good time tonight. Let's do some
cool peep.
let's do some cinematic flybys.
Should just try to throttle it just to see how intense of a. You gotta fly in through those squares, fly through a few of them, and then fly back out.
Alright.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Oh, you're stuck.
No, I'm not.
Under attack. Shields offline.
I thought it was going to be cinematic flybys, but it ended up just being me drunk driving through a ship. But you know what? If I can't take it down,
Are you sparking?
yeah. Well, I think I was being hit by something. If I can't take it down with laser fire, I'll kamikaze that bad
Yeah. That's space engineers.
boy. Do what?
That's space engineers.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Another good game that would be interesting to Rift. We're gonna fly back to Asban City, park this bad boy, and catch up with you guys. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed the stream tonight. If you have any questions, ask away.
I guess it would be good to have some like real low undertone music or something just to kind of
Yeah.
fill space. That seems to be a pretty common theme.
Yeah.
Mute says, "How long have you guys been streaming?" I guess
This is our first night.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Our first night to
I guess
stream.
as far as hours, what we started at 12 maybe.
Oh, how long hours wise? Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It could be an open question. Well, first stream, and I guess no more than a few hours.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
You guys are in the Founders Club.
Yeah. That for real internet cred and all that.
What?
Mute says, "Oh, asterisks."
right on, man. I meant in terms of days. And he said, well, you grabbed a fan on the first day. Right
Sweet.
on. Yeah,
I'm about to sneeze. I can't sneeze in my spacesuit. Ugh.
well, I mean, as far as days, I guess you streamed like one other time.
I mean, I did a test stream to see if my video
Yeah.
overlay was going to work, but it was nothing.
This would be pretty much the official, first.
I wanted to stream the DK2 footage and, really share that with everybody. So I'm glad tonight was the night.
And I don't want to give those guys more attention, or really any attention they deserve, kind of whatever. What's up with that Lizard Squad stuff? That had pretty much had Twitch,
Yeah.
DDoS down for however long. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a pain in the butt. We would have started a whole lot earlier tonight had Twitch not been down.
Mute says, "What streaming service do you use? I can't get OBS to work with my DK2."
I'm using the OBS. Now, you've got to have it's got to be windowed, can't be full screen. And essentially what I'm doing is just capturing everything in the inner window, and I've got an overlay for just the right eye. So, hope that helps.
Yeah, Mute says, apparently they DDoS attacked them or something. Yeah, I don't know, I was looking at their Twitter and I don't know, they seem to been trying to be like some sort of hacker group that's trying to gain some infamy or something. Apparently they were in the news a few times. They diverted an airplane something because of some sort of threat. I don't know, I don't know. Mute says, "Well, enough said, you're smarter than me." They're referring to the getting it working, I imagine.
Well, if you have any questions or you have symptoms, I had to work through getting a black screen at first, and then I got just the Frontier logo no matter what I did, and that was essentially how I got it to work. Was running a game capture, everything inside the window, and I just have it hidden behind an overlay. That's the only reason you don't see two eyes and all that kind of stuff when I edited the scene.
Do you think there's any YouTube walkthroughs on how to do it? Or?
No, I looked. I just had
Yeah.
to play around and figure it out.
I guess it's pretty new. There's not anybody.
Well, you gotta have a machine that can do it as well.
Yeah.
It's hard enough just to play Elite Dangerous 2 with a DK2, much less stream, at the same time. But OBS is pretty lightweight, so it works out.
Request granted.
Best of luck though, Mute. It's I for sure. Mute asked, "What's your rig specs?"
I got an i7 3770 overclocked to 4.5. I've got it liquid cooled.
What's on top?
Hey, I'm seeing in stereoscopic. Okay. I knew I had room.
What else?
And then I got 16 gigs of RAM. Running a 680 classified, 4 gigs of RAM for to run the game. And then I've got another one that I use for physics and stuff like that. And the other 3 displays that I have up here. What else? I've got 2 SSDs in RAID 0. My motherboard had a controller built into it, so I figured why not.
as fuck. Okay. Your comp is beast, man.
Actually, I mean, I built this computer, what, like a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
Probably upgrade it with a... I'm not going to get a 780. It just wasn't a large enough jump for me to really spend that much money, so I'm hoping I can wait until the 800 series NVIDIA cards come out.
Mute says, "Give me some money."
Yeah. Oop. There we go. Let's repair. Ship. God. Let's go to our contacts. 2100. I didn't have any fines this time. I think this is the most amount of credits I've had in the game the whole time.
What you have?
4,090.
Alright.
Let's buy a laser.
Laser.
Or let's at least see what's available. A pulse laser. What's the difference here? Alright, there are 2,200 credits. Weight is 4 tons, I'm guessing. And power is 39. So what are these? Oh, that's what I've already been learning. Same thing. Oh well. Alright. Calling it a night. It's been a lot of fun.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us and following us.
Be sure to subscribe if you liked it. And what do they say in Star Trek? Vulcan, live long and prosper. If the internet wasn't a restriction on friendship, we would be friends. See you later.
Mute.